Hey, it's Tiny Comics time. What's up, everyone? Gonna be drawing a little bit of Tiny Comics here. Maybe just a short video here, but we'll see how long it ends up. Um, wow, just totally lost my train of thought. That's the best way to start a video is to just start talking and then stop right in the middle of it, so everybody wonders what the heck you're doing with your life. I know I'm wondering. But yeah, so Tiny Comics, super fun. But I'm gonna talk about some other stuff too. I just finished one of my sketchbooks, Moleskin. It's done, so I'll be making that available for digital download, purchase, whatever, pretty soon, maybe in a few days. And then, yeah, I would really appreciate it if you checked it out. And I have a bunch of other stuff on my website, my Gumroad website, that you can check out as well. My car was recently broken. It was like a fluke accident, just bad weather. I spun out and crashed into the divider. So that was like super fun. But now I can't get to work. So if you've been waiting to get a commission or you want to check out some of my digital goods, I could really use some extra work right now. So if you want a commission, hit me up for a commission. I'd be happy to give you a good deal. I get a lot of questions about like what my price points are for commissions, and the answer is I like to set a fair price for each individual commission. Not every commission is the same. I don't like saying, oh well, if you get this, then it's going to be exactly this much, but I would say that a good starting point for like a black and white 8 by 10 inch size drawing would be like $30. Now if you want color or you want a larger size or anything like that, it'll just go up in price from there. But normally I think it's best to just like shoot me an email, and then I'll give basically like give me an idea of what you would like, and I can give you an estimate and work out a price with you from there. So, because I think that while it would be convenient for me to just say like, oh well, each commission is going to be this exact price based on what you want. Like, I think that some people are going to get kind of shorted, and other people are going to be paying too little. I mean, it's like a double-edged sword type of thing. So I'd rather just do it on an individual basis. So if you've been wanting a commission for a while, and you would like one, just hit me up by email, and I'd be happy to talk with you and figure out a fair price, because a lot of times people just say, oh well, this is my budget, and I'd be like, okay, well, this is what I can do for you, and I think that works out pretty well too. People seem to appreciate the fact that I like to be flexible with my commissions, so yeah, I will be flexible if you need me to be flexible. So we got Cole up front here. She's already scoping the place out. She dropped in through the skylight first, and then we got her buddy here behind her. He's dropping down too. So let's kind of have him like. This is kind of a redraw of an old panel I did. I started a page of it, didn't end up liking it, so I decided to redraw it. Also, like a pretty good exercise. Let's see here. So I think I was going to draw him, because he's supposed to be like a bigger, bulkier type dude, like heavy weapons / support. So I'm going to draw him with like a totally different silhouette than Cole. She's kind of like more lanky, like has her sleeves rolled up and stuff. I drew him already though, with his sleeves rolled up. Who cares? I'll just do it like that. There we go. Bam! Fixed it. He's got like a big shotgun type thing. He's got the heavier stuff. Sweet. Gonna blow some guys away. Hopefully not, but if it's necessary, he will. Nice. I love when stuff outside shows up on my recording. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed the soundtrack of whatever that truck was rolling by. If you can hear it. If you can't hear it, then I probably just sound totally crazy right now. And I'm not really all that sorry for that, so it'll be fine. Don't even worry. But here he goes. Let's get some downward action here. Boom! Like he just lands on the ground. Like, there we go. Got some fake plants in here. So this is like in a dark future. Real plants. Or something. Yeah. I don't know. Just let my mind wander. Sometimes it goes to really weird places. But yeah. So if you've been looking to get a commission for a while, hit me up for sure. I could definitely use it. I'd really appreciate it. And also, since I finished the sketchbook, I'll be starting new sketchbooks soon. And I think this time, instead of doing one big one, I'm gonna do a couple like smaller ones. Not smaller like size-wise, but like page length-wise. Moleskine makes these sketchbooks that are the same size as their regular ones. I think there's like a 5 whatever by 8 whatever that I'm gonna get, but they're shorter page-wise. I think they're bound in like kind of like a cardstock type thing. But I'm gonna do a couple of those, and I'm probably gonna sell them for a lot cheaper. Normally, I sell my sketchbooks for like $250. But the smaller ones I'll do for either 75 or 100. I don't know the exact page count, but it'll be somewhere around there. So if you've wanted like a sketchbook full of my original drawings and didn't want to pay $250 for it, definitely hit me up, because the sketchbooks usually go pretty fast, and especially when I do kind of these like you could call them like pre-orders, I guess. I guess that's technically what it is, right? Like if I'm saying like, oh, put your reserve a sketchbook or whatever, it's technically a pre-order, right? Not sure where I'm going with this panel. I just had an image pop into my head, so I'm just gonna go ahead and draw it. This tiny comic is totally like a visual experiment / warm-up for me anyway, so kind of just going with the flow, wherever the moment takes me is fun, because I could try out some stuff and maybe it'll work and maybe it won't, and maybe I'll learn something and get some interesting experience out of it. I just had this glimpse in my head of like this shot right here of like, her shoulder, and like you don't even see her face, just like her collar and like probably her neck right here. Yeah. So there you go. I'll go ahead and draw her weapon. She's got a like submachine gun type thing, and he's got like a shotgun. These weapons like fold up. They like go like that for easy storage, because it's like a tactical type operation. Still don't know what's going on yet. It's so cool. I love drawing comics, because like I know what's going on, and you guys don't, which is fun, because it's like I know something you don't know. I'm gonna draw it, and you'll find out whenever it's done. That's how I like to roll. I think it's fun. That's a big part of the joy of comics for me. So this is kind of like a nonsense panel. Like it doesn't really, do anything for the story, but it just looks cool. I just wanted to draw it. Okay, so don't. It's not up to you. I'm drawing here. I'm also tripping over every other word. So pardon me. Yeah, it looks cool. Looks cool. Now I'm gonna draw some more of this guy too, with his cool like I modeled his helmet off of like, old school like knight helmets. Which I think is pretty cool. We'll get like an over-the-shoulder shot for him, because why not? I can do whatever I want. This is basically just like a then looking around montage, I guess. I don't know. Just kind of like fluff, not really fluff, but like just images to help you get the feel of like characters and their world and stuff. It's fun to do stuff like this. I'm gonna check back on that because I knew I drew some like cool lines on his helmet before. Yes, I did. So let's make sure I get those cool lines right, because I didn't remember them. All right. Sweet. I just like to draw these guys. I know I did a panel like that before, but I think this one's gonna be like, oh, he's hearing something behind him. He's like, I like we'll do like the hint of a little like pop-up thing here, because he sees them too, obviously. Pop-ups, little heads-up display, and it'd be like boop 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 boop, like big warning, like a big exclamation point. Maybe a couple of them. Like there's something behind you. Shit. You better turn around, big guy. But he's awesome, right? He'll be fine. Even if something gets a drop on him, he's gonna be A-okay, right? I don't know. We'll find out. I haven't even decided what's gonna happen in the next panel yet. Maybe we'll have like she was turning around in this panel or something. So, like they both got the alert, and like as she's turning around to look, like right here, he's gonna be like firing at something in the dark. Like she can't quite see it yet, or she can see it because of her heads-up display. Because these super futuristic helmets, they've got all sorts of like crazy like sensors and features on them. So yeah, like why not? But she's not gonna fire because he's in the way. Obviously, you don't want friendly fire happening. All stuff to think about. It's a good idea to think about stuff like that when you're making comics or writing stories. Like, it never hurts to do research about like realistic scenarios, like what would actually happen. Like if you're writing a comic about like a tactical unit or whatever, like do your research. It'll make it more realistic. And you know, it'll be lost on some people for sure, but a lot of people will appreciate it. You know, I get a lot of messages saying like, oh, you know, like you even drew in like proper trigger discipline and stuff like that. And like, heck yeah, I did. Details are fun, and details give give characters and story depth. But that's something to be discussed also, that like detail doesn't necessarily have to be all visual. It can be hinted at in dialogue and stuff like that. That's like definitely something to talk about. Like I'd like to make a video that's like all about, world building and stuff like that, and talking about these, details and that kind of thing. Could be a lot of fun, I think. And, maybe I'll do that. I don't know what was going through my head with that line there, but here we are. It's okay to erase. He's got to have like this big ammo pack thing. Of course he does, right? He's like the heavy guy. Who knows what's in there? It's like a magic bag box type deal. I don't know. But here he goes. It's so much fun. It's like I'm fudging like so much of this detail. Sorry, I was quiet for a second. Because it's just like, when you draw in like the tiny format, you can kind of just, I don't know, like kind of just hint at things, like just scribble a little bit and it'll look good. I'm like the biggest asshole ever. It's like, I'm not even really trying that hard. I'm just doodling and making it look cool. 'Cause that's how I roll, man. I don't know about y'all. It's been a weird couple of days. I don't know. Sorry, I'm stretching. I'm gonna drink some coffee too. So this recording's been on the weirder end. Probably more on the rambling end, actually. Just got these like these panels like the same. I don't care. It's a mess right now, but it's my mess. So there we go. A lot of people asking about the doggy too. Finn's doing great. He's still got the lump on his throat, which we need to go get checked out again, because it's not completely going away. Salivary gland infection. I don't know. It could be like a fatty mass or something. We gotta find out. It could be a lot of other stuff too, but we gotta figure that out. But he's gaining weight and he's got really good energy. He loves going outside and running around. So thank you so much for all of your support and concern with that too. I definitely, will do my best to keep you guys updated with all that. So, yeah, rescuing a stray dog who was starving, and my car broke, and it's just, life's crazy, man. Life is crazy. I have no idea what I'm going to do, but just got to roll with it, right? Nothing, I mean, that's about all I got right now. It's just, maybe it's not obvious enough that he's firing this, but maybe if I do like a ring, that'll make it look that's going up. Boom. Yeah, that's good enough. Screw it. I'm not the kind of guy that's like really gonna fuss over something and redraw it 1,000 times. I prefer more to, because I feel like in the moment a lot of times when you see a mistake, you're like, oh god, and it like sucks because you make a mistake. But then like if you sleep on it or like look at it again in like a few days, you're like, oh, it's not that bad. Not that big of a deal. So a lot of times if I make a mistake or there's a panel I don't like or something, I don't always jump to redrawing it. Like normally I'll wait at least a little while to think about it. And if I come back and look at it and be like, oh yeah, I really got to redraw that, then I will. But give it some time, see if your mistake is really all that bad, because a lot of times it's not. Like honestly, a lot of times I'll make a drawing, and when I finish the drawing, I don't like the drawing. Like, this drawing is not very good. It's, kind of off for me and all that. And then I'll post it, and then I'll come back to it later and be like, oh, this is actually pretty good. I don't know why I was so upset. So it's not a bad idea to just sleep on it sometimes. But hey, there's another tiny comic page. I think this is 10, I want to say. Pretty sure. But yeah, there you go. Love drawing tiny comics. This is a lot of fun. I think it took me about, well, what's the runtime? About 18 minutes to get all this done? Something like that. So if you can find one of these, I guess they were in Loot Crate or something. That's where my coworker passed it on to me from. I don't know if you can still find them, but again, the website is on there. There you go. Now you can see it. So pause if you want the website. Pause right now. So you can go get the website and maybe find one of them. Somebody said they found one, so I'm sure you can find it. But there you go, Tiny Comics. Hope you had a fun time listening, watching, and both of those at the same time, I hope. Or maybe not the listening part, because this was kind of rambly. I'm sure I'm going to love this when I listen back to it. But hey, I'm all about being upfront, and sometimes my videos are going to be different levels of quality, because I don't know, just because. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching / listening / whatever. Thanks a lot. Love you, all of you, especially you. So, oh God, I'll just end it now. Love you guys. Bye.